Welcome back to the Hamlet, Rags to Riches. It is part 3 in season 2. The first game I got for you is against Moneyfield in the FA Cup. It's the first qualifier and it is something we should win. Big changes here, both for the formation and also tactically. I honestly had one of those nights where I couldn't fall asleep, and if you're playing as much FM as I am, you probably, you're gonna think about strategizing and tactics in this kind of game. So there we go. So there are two main reasons for this kind of sudden change. One is that I don't believe that high press, high kind of intensity would work against the better teams. Another thing, formationally, I don't think our shadow striker was working, so I think we're dropping him. Not the player, but, the role. So he's getting dropped down to a box-to-box midfielder. And then two of these Masilers, one on either side of the box-to-box on attack. I mean, let's try it. This will, of course, completely change the dynamics of how we are playing. But what I'm thinking here, or what I was thinking, because this is, of course, a couple of games ago, was that the Masilers would go out wide, run out wide. And that's exactly what they did, actually. Also, a little change up front. Another target forward, Dobbs coming in as a target forward instead of a deep line forward. So the instructions, the Masilers are actually told to run out wide with the ball, and the box-to-box is also told to get a little bit further forward because we need someone in that kind of space in the attacking midfield role when we do have the ball. I had no idea if this was gonna work, and I also did some of the changes to the tactics here. So we got run at defense, we got work ball into the box, distribute to fullbacks still on. I think I did lower defensive line. Yeah, we went way lower in defensive, not way lower, but lower line of engagement. And higher defensive line still, but not that very, very high defensive line. So a more balanced kind of, but actually we are not on balanced mentality. We are on attacking. So you know what? That's going to be interesting, isn't it? And here's the deal. I kind of made the same kind of tactic, but a little bit more balanced, more counter-attacking against maybe bigger opponents, going a bit narrowly, and the Masilers is not on attack on this one. So a little bit, just something that I put in that maybe we could try out if we came up against some big opponents, which we didn't, but, it was made. I also took out all the instructions for the wing backs. It seems like the more I put on them, the worse they got. So I just took all the instructions out again. Still a bit of rotation here coming into this game, but quite a strong team for the first FA Cup here. Pretty hard to tell if what I was seeing in the first half was what I wanted to see from the team with the new tactics. But they gave away a penalty, and Dobbs brought us up one, so that's pretty good. But yeah, without being too overwhelmingly positive in terms of our tactic here in the first half. But not a sniff of a highlight for them. So, defensively it looks pretty solid. Dobbs here again with, from a long throw. So, kind of their goalkeeper making a mess here, I think. Also, I think this was the 6th, maybe the 7th long throw highlight, interestingly enough. And a corner here after 59 minutes. A good header from Aguilar turned into a bit of a ping pong, and Scott ended up with the ball in the place where he could not miss it. 3-0 up. Yeah, and here we go. A great long shot from Friel, bringing us to 4. Also, good build-up to this goal, actually. So there we go. Here is a corner that initially their goalkeeper actually dealt with it. But as Davy Hunt down for the second ball here, brings it back to Evans, that brilliantly plays it into 1-2. Davey with a powerful shot, and we're up 5-0. This is turning into a beating. Box Hill down the line, cutting it back for Evans into Dobbs, who shots low, and lovely curl into the far post corner here. Lovely goal, absolutely lovely goal here. And Allardyce, he's gonna finish them off here in the 89th minute with a header from the corner, 7-0. If this was Mortal Kombat, I think there would be a text now showing us fatality. Yeah, but easy now, lads. It's a pretty weak opponent here, and early days, but a very good performance. A very, very good performance overall, especially in the second half. So yeah, let's, no background here. I'm not sure why, but whatever. Black as it comes. If we're looking at the stats here, interestingly, we had XG of 4.52, 3 clear-cut chances and 8 half chances. So that sounds pretty good to me. Even up against someone as weak as these guys. But as you can see up here in the right corner, all the goals, of course, in second half here. But definitely a good performance from the boys. All of that. I mean, a 10.0 for Dobbs. Lovely stuff. And if we were taking a quick look here at the passing here, we can definitely see that our left side is really strong with Evans, Cooper, and Dobbs linking up really well together, and my younger helping them out as well. So interesting to see the pass map here. From what I could also tell from this was that, and the game that I saw, is that the Masilas was finding a lot of space out wide, running out wide, like I thought they would. And also finding pretty good space in the half spaces. I'm not sure if you know what half spaces is, but half spaces is what we call in between the fullbacks and the central defenders, where there often is space to run into, and where they can receive the ball. And they often did that in this game, which I hope they did. Even the box to box actually did manage to find some good areas further up the pitch. But he struggled a little bit. But there it is, overanalyzing on a game we shouldn't overanalyze on, because, you know what, weak opponents. All right, so a little bit a tougher opponent than the last one here. It is Farnborough in the league. They predicted 21 and was sitting, if I'm not correct, I think I was right here saying 19th. And yeah, they're sitting 15th now because I'm recording it later, of course. But yeah, a bit tougher opponent, of course. And when it comes to the, formation and all that, we are going for the same kind of 11, same deal as the last match. Strongest 11 as well. So yeah, here we go. Plenty of chances in this match, but 0-0 at the halftime. We were the better team up until this, and we were giving away a little bit of too many big chances to my liking. We didn't take our chances with an XG of 1.04, so we should have scored a goal. In the 89th minute, after what felt like 25 chances or probably 15 highlights for us, Kukan found Mills for what felt like the 10th time of a cross or something like that, and the goalkeeper finally messed up, securing us a goal and a winner. Got to say, man, their goalkeeper had an excellent game with 7.9 in rating. So yeah, there is that. And yeah, again here, the XG is suggesting we should probably have scored one more goal. 26 shots, 14 on target. Yeah, we should probably have scored again, right? But we managed to find the 3 points, and you know what? Overall, a pretty good performance from us. Also, very important to notice, the first clean sheet, I think. At least in the league. Kingstonian at home, they are predicted 22, but sitting 15th while we were playing them. I made a small change to the tactics here. Instead of distributing to the fullbacks, I was going for the central defenders instead here. I think the wingbacks are too far up the pitch for the most part for the goalkeeper to actually distribute to them. So there we go. Also took out the instructions on the box-to-box with him moving into the channels. It didn't seem to be working anyway in the last game. But yeah, we are pretty big favorites here, so we should win it. Record on the free kick here, going toward the far post when Coogan, of all people, pops up with a header to bring us up with, or after 13 minutes. Very good job, Coogan. At halftime, we had an XG of 1.2 and plenty of opportunities to score the second goal. And Kingstonian only had one shot in total. It all looked pretty okay to me. But I did see some worrying signs from our Masilas. They didn't seem to find space or anything. So a little bit worry here with our midfield. Pretty much all of our attacks came from either Coogan or Reckett. Either dribbling or just making the early cross. That's pretty much all of our attacks. But still a decent amount of good attacks, good headers, Double yellow for Kingstonian after 66th minute. Yeah, they're struggling here now. And I didn't see any reason to change anything. We were still absolutely brilliant in terms of not letting them do anything with the ball. And the 2-0 finally came, not surprisingly, from range. And it only seemed our crosses were... our crosses was not really great in this game, but it seems like our headers was actually being cursed. We just couldn't find the net with our headers, but there we go. A pretty decent long strike. Another clean sheet, 2-0 victory. Hard to argue with the result here. Also seeing that we were not allowing them anything here. 4 shots, 3 in total on target. Yeah. So 9 games played, 25 points, but we haven't played anyone in the top 9. Yet another game against Farnborough here, this time in the FA Cup, of course, is the third round now. Partington, he got himself injured in training and is out for 4 to 5 weeks, so here comes Charlie. I'm also trying out the other more, kind of bit more balanced kind of setup here, or formation. So going into this game, so let's see how it goes. After 7 minutes and a little bit of a tiki-taka, and the ball is played into space, Agohoa picking it up, cutting it back again, and cross it over to his counterpart Mills, who are for once doing something with his foot. 1-0 up. Brilliantly done by Agohoa, if you ask me. Agohoa? Agohoa. I think we're going to go with Agohoa. So around 25 minutes in, I didn't really see, yes, we scored a goal, but I didn't really see in the statistics what I like to see. And I decided to go back to the more attacking kind of tactic instead. But I did bring it down to a balanced mentality, not attacking actually. But I went back to the overall tactical of the other kind of formation. Well, it's the same formation, just some other instructions. Marcellus running out into space, cutting it back for a wing back to cross it in, finding the target man. Picture perfect. That is pretty much what this tactic is all about. Trademark right there. Oh, and also first goal by Agohoa. Well done, lad. Another trademark for this tactic is the Masila finding space in the half room or half spaces. And instead of crossing it directly, he brings it all the way into the danger area before he crosses it. And after some chaos, well, it ends up at the man doing the job here himself, Boxhill. There we go. Well done, Boxhill. Really, really nice little attack here. Bringing it into the box. I really like that one. So yeah, at halftime, I was thinking, yeah, clearly I went with the wrong tactic, because when I changed it, 2 more goals came after like 10 and 15 minutes. So yeah, clearly the wrong tactic for this situation. I mean, from the get-go, I changed it and then it was the right one. So yeah. And yeah, the XG showed me, I can't show it right now, but the XG did show me that I did, when I changed over to this formation again halfway through the first half, it was flying. The XG was flying all of a sudden. So it definitely was the right move to change over to that tactic again. To my surprise, Coogan is actually looking like maybe the best wingback on the right side, as he looks to find the danger area here again with a great assist for Mills. Well, there we go, 4-0 up. And that's probably done deal for this match. Well. Maybe a little bit early to praise Coogan here, because he did actually penalize someone just a couple of minutes later. So yeah, not a clean sheet today. But it wasn't over. A long throw from Evans finds the header of Taylor, 5-1, and hopefully some of this clinical finishing will carry into the league. Well, with any luck at least. But still not over, as Mills got tripped too, and well, from the penalty spot, here we go. He gets his hat-trick. Another great result here in the FA Cup, but I think it was far more even than what the scoreboard is allowing us to see here. If we're looking at the stats, it looks more even, and I felt it was more even. I think we got away with, I wouldn't say we were lucky, we were just way more clinical than we used to be. Chippenham, away from home in the league, they were predicted 12 and sitting 18th in the league. Should be another easy win for us, right? I, of course, went back to the tiki-taka attack, no, not tiki-taka, Sala. Is that what I'm calling it? Yeah, I think it is. The Sala attacking kind of formation here, or tactical choice. Yeah, with the Masalas on attack instead here. So yeah. I mean, so far it have this kind of formation and tactic have showed us that we are pretty solid in the back. So hopefully we can go into this match with that. Oh, well, hopefully we can get another clean sheet. 2 minutes in and Dobbs is penalized. Mills takes it from the spot. Great start from us. Disappointingly so, the first highlight that go Chippenham's way with a through ball going in by Charlie completely sitting down on his ass. Probably a little bit unlucky here, I would say, but yeah. And honestly, we had, for the rest of this half, we had plenty of opportunities to bring it to 2-0. Not clinical here at all. We are lacking in composure here. I was actually a little bit annoyed at the halftime. I think we probably had 11, 12 highlights. They had 1 and they scored, you know. But what can I do, man? The shot maps is telling me that everything is happening inside the box. We are having plenty of opportunities to get in there and score the goal, but neither Mills or Dobbs decided to take their header to just one of the sides of the goal. No, they are just heading it straight to the goalkeeper. It seems unrealistic somehow, right? Well, here we go. Now I'm just getting FM'd here. This is the second highlight for them. Another half cross, a half through ball or whatever it is, and they're in. Everything is telling me that the tactic is working. We get tons of chances, but we can't execute. We just can't execute them. And when they finally get a freaking chance, they seem to be scoring. I mean, it doesn't matter if you get 20 highlights if they get 2 and score both of them. And what even made this one worse was that we were actually sitting back. We were in positioning. We were ready for this, and they still scored that goal. So as that happened, I was thinking, well, that's going to be the title, because if we can't score goals this easily, or when I'm saying easily, we had 20 chances at that point in the game. If we can't score goals and we are conceding, they basically only had 2 chances in the entirety of this game. And if we can't win this type of games, that's the title gone right there and then. You need to win that type of games to get the title. So I was going back to thinking, yeah, that's and we haven't played any of the big boys yet. So don't think just because we had a pretty decent start to this season that we are gonna win it. No, top 3 at maximum. 2 minutes after that, I went attacking, very attacking, and a long throw and some dancing by Allardyce before the cross hit. I don't know what he's doing. Brings it back even with finally a good header here from Aguha. I mean, that's fucking great coming off from the bench here for Aguha. So another really disappointing game here, getting to a draw where we should... I mean, if we are not winning it, at least we shouldn't concede 2 goals. Look at this. I mean, they had 2 highlights. I didn't see the other shots on target here. They had 2 highlights. They scored both of them. We had, like I said, probably 15 highlights or so, probably more even. And I'm saying it like this because most of these highlights looks like pretty decent chances for us. Many of them, of course, with headers, but the headers went straight to the goalkeeper. It seems like sometimes Mills and also Dobbs just heading it straight to the goalkeeper. Like, come on, just to one of the other side, and there is a goal right there. And like the rating over here suggests, yes, absolute record doing really well with the crosses, pinpointed into Mills, and Mills just heading it straight to the goalkeeper. Last game before we are going live here is against Maidstone in the FA Cup 3rd round qualifier. Quite a few changes here to some of the roles going into this game. The Masealers are told to not run wide with the ball anymore. Also changed the box-to-box to a deep-lying playmaker, and the ball-winning midfielder is now a defensive midfielder, a more generic one. I was trying to find... our midfield hadn't worked for a couple of games now, so I was trying to, just mix it up a little bit, maybe find a little bit better possession-style football in the middle of the field to maybe help the wing-backs as well, because the crosses didn't really work at this point. Oh, well, they did. The crosses are perfect. Pinpoint crosses, around 20 to 40 of them every single game. But our guys in up front, they just didn't seem to like to get the goals from them. First highlight here, I was like, no, Charlie, you don't do it. But he did. And look at this pass, man. That is what we call a goal coming out of nothing. Charlie putting a rabbit out of the hat here. That's a brilliant goal. Mills returned to former glory from the last season here with a header from the corner, taking his brace after 17 minutes. Mills. Yes, it might be a corner, but I'll take it. Honestly, what is up with the goal scoring from this FA Cup run, man? It's insane. Could we please get that in the league? But they do manage to find one getting back at us here, and it's pretty poor marking from Cropper, leaving his man. It was pretty terrible, to be honest. And a very easy goal for them to score. Mills. He is back at full power. Or maybe he is, I don't know. What a run, what a loop over the goalkeeper. Love to see it, man. That was lovely. Halftime, 4-1 up. I mean, pretty good results so far in this game. But honestly, my midfield was just still abysmal and didn't work at all. I think we might have to come up with something entirely different after this game. Plenty of chances again in the second half, but no goals at all. So there we go. All the action in the first half. And I used a lot of the second half to try and analyze on what I could, or just think of things that I could think about. It sounds awful to say it like that, but I was just trying to figure out maybe a formation, maybe some tactics I could do that would maybe bring us a few more goals, being a little bit more clinical, but still not, let too many chances go the other way. So that was kind of my thought process throughout this second half I was playing, because there was plenty to see, but nothing to talk about. But overall, pretty good game for us. Mills going back to his strength, or at least he seems to be back. So there you have it. In the Vanarama National League South, we are currently sitting top with 1 game to play. 26 points, Dorking 25, Havant 25, and we are going to play Havant today. Right, so we are at home here against Havant, but if we're looking at them, 5th predicted, it's going to be a tough game, I think, and they're sitting 3rd, so they lost their last game. That's at least something. Against who? Yeovil. Okay. Oh, and the draw for the next FA Cup here, actually the first round of the FA Cup, because the other ones was just the qualifier. It's going to be Maidenhead in the first one. I'm not... Let's take a look at it. Are they in the North League, right? They are actually in the National League. Okay. Could be a tough game for us. But yeah, like I said, lots of changes coming in here to this next game. 3 guys up front. I'm gonna call it the 4-1-2-3 deep fry, because we got 2 deep lying forwards on either side of the target forward, of course, Mills. So, oh god, and the Carrilero, Friel probably gonna play here. Milovic on the other side as a deep lying playmaker. Scott as a ball-winning midfielder. And what is going to be interesting here is the wingbacks are on attack for this one. That means the ball-winning midfielder, I don't want him to go too far forward, so he's on defend. But yeah, many of the instructions are gone. I think these guys are on roam from position and stay wider, because they need to find spaces for the... to at least for the midfield to play into them, and then further out to the wingback or something like that. And Mills up here, what is he on? I already forgot it. Shoot more often. I just want him to get the headers on, and because we're going back to what we know, or at least what we are good at, and that is crosses. We are really good with crosses. Coogan and Evans, and whoever is actually... Are we going to play Evan here? No, we're going to play Rickett. But yeah, all of our wingbacks seems to be doing pinpoint crosses. It's all about having a little bit... We're probably in need of finding better strikers, honestly. We probably are. But... just having one more guy up there and changing things up a little bit. The midfield have not been working so far, so we're going back to a Carrilero. That worked last year. Deep line playmaker might not work. Maybe we need a box-to-box. I don't know, but we will see throughout this one. Also, very, very generic in the tactic. Work ball into the box, because we are likely to have more possession anyway. Distribute to center-backs. When we have a ball-winning midfielder in here, I think it's safe to do it, because they always have that opportunity to play him, unless it's a very, very high press kind of situation. But they usually not are in lower leagues. So I think we are okay with playing to our center backs. We don't want to go over the top. So let's make sure we play out to the center backs. Higher defensive line, and that's about it. Trigger press, yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm not too sure about that. Yeah, I'm going to go slightly more often. Let's save that. Let's save it. Just call it go. Yeah, just keep going with version 1 here, because I haven't played with it yet. So that's just version 1 still. Let's analyze here on that. Yeah, we're going to leave space behind us. That's where the goals are going to come from if we concede anything. So we're going to go with Charlie G, because he's still out with an injury here. Where is he? Partington here. He's not quite fit yet, and Charlie have actually been okay, I guess. He's doing okay in most games, especially the last one. So seems pretty good. Coogan starting in. Yeah, a lot of the guys are kind of knackered here. Actually, more than I would like. Mayunga is very knackered. Only two games ago we played the last cup game there. But yeah, Charlie, Coogan, Mayunga, Taylor, Rackett, Scott seems to be doing okay. I mean, he's not great, but he's doing okay. You never get a high score on these kinds of players, ball-winning midfielder players playing in the defensive midfield. Milovic on the deep line playmaker, Friel, Box Hill. Box Hill is going to play on the right side, which is... Let's see what he can do on the right side of this new situation up here with three strikers. I wouldn't call it 3 strikers. I would call it 1 striker and 2 half strikers. Mills and Dobbs, of course, on the other side. So, yeah, well, here we go. Oh, yeah, we are dropping it down to positive mentality. I don't know if attacking is going to work, but we're going to stay on positive first, and then we can drop it up to attack if we feel like we can do it, or drop it down to balance if we are getting beaten very, very early on, or if they are having the possession. So we're going down to positive instead, I think. All right, here we go. It is match day, and they seem to be in strong form, like we knew they would be. They lost the last game, so that's interesting. We saw that, actually. Yeah, let's go, man. Let's get into the dressing room. Let's do the team talk here. And what do we want here? I think point think now, not point. Hands together and just say, all the best out there tonight. Have fun. There we go. Go on. Because pressure is kind of off. Not really. We are at home. We should at least draw. We should at least draw this. If we lose this, it would be a terrible loss. Okay, let's see. It's probably not a highlight, but Milovic into Box Hill. Okay. He's probably going to drop a lot deeper than Dobbs is, but let's see how that's going to work out. Box Hill, very, very deep right now, as I expect him to be, and helping out the midfield. And now he's finding space over here. If he's not going to get played. Coogan is just going to take his man on. That's great to see. And we get a corner. Okay, yeah. I mean, Coogan has been looking so great. He shouldn't be the best aggressive kind of wingback we have, but he's just easing past players, getting a lot of crosses in. Ooh, good chance for Mills. Good chance for Mills after 1 minute. Okay. But yeah, Coogan have been really great so far. It looks okay so far. 1-2 chances. They got a chance. It seems like they got a chance, but bringing it back. Okay, Mayunga. He is Nagaret. We probably need to put on Allardyce at some stage because of that. Also, Mills is a little bit Nagaret, and Box Hill is also. So we might put Cooper on and put in him as a shadow striker at some point because, yeah, these guys are... Ooh, Dobbs at the far post. Lovely. Lovely. Wow. And was it Coogan again with the assist here? I think it is. Look at this. He's just taking his men every single time, just beating them and then get the cross in. And it's almost every time really good. Look at how pinpoint perfect that cross is. This is one of the worst chances I have seen from headers. And we get a goal from it. I mean, how many times have Mills tried to head it in from a way better positioning? It's like 1 to 50. Oh, again here, Coogan, Mills finding Coogan, I think, or was it Box Hill? Mills straight to the goalkeeper. There we go. Now I know him again. That's good. That's good to see that he still does that at least. But yeah, Dobbs, what a goal, man! That was brilliant. That was brilliant. Coogan with 7.5 already. He just seems strong. He wasn't really that great last season, but he's just been so good. Yeah, well, so far so good. I can't really complain too much. Let's see if this is a highlight for them. It is. Decent shot inside our box area, but, well, I guess it was way above, actually. It's hard to tell how far away it was from that angle. So let's take a look at the heat map here, actually, because it's kind of interesting. Look at how much he's gonna get control down here. Coogan is just a beast. I don't know what's going on. I mean, he's not that good. He's definitely not. Let's take a look at him. He is not that good. He is average at best, but he's actually better than I remembered him. So what is going on here? Why is he this good? Yeah, I don't see it. He is average. Pretty good concentration. Maybe that's enough to do good in many of the games. I don't know. Aggression 14, so he will try and beat his man just by, I mean, that's not even how it works, is it? Well, their willingness to get stuck in, perhaps at the expense of giving away more fouls. No, that's more defensively speaking. I don't think it works when they're going forward, so get forward whenever possible. That is working, but his crossing is only 7. Technique is 8. I have no answer, but he's been, as you can see here, pretty much a good performance every time. So, yeah, there we go. Can't complain about that. An average guy doing really well. Ooh. Oh, good save by Charlie here. We should do better, but we can't. I mean, our guys are not that tall. They are not that tall. They're not good in jumping. Some of us are. Well, only Mills are really, really good. Mills is the only one being really, really good with it. So I think for the next season, or when we are trying to bring in maybe a new striker, that's half time. It's half time. 1-0 up. I mean, I can't complain. They had one target, one on target. That's it. I mean, we are not looking that dangerous either, but just being 1-0 up here at the half time, can't complain about it. And a very good goal from Dobbs, to be honest. Yeah. Scoring on our half chance and then not scoring on any of these probably passes back from Mills' header. that's how it goes, but fair enough. One of them will probably find the net at some stage. Outstretched arms. I'm delighted with the performance, actually, so there we go. They seem to like it. Outstretched arms and say I'm pretty happy about that against a very big opponent. I know we are at home, but you know what? I can't really ask for much more. I haven't seen too much gameplay here. I haven't seen too much to our deep lying forwards. Well, Box Hill did actually do well when we scored that goal, dropping it off to the wingback. That's exactly what I'm hoping to see. So Friel into Milovic, out to Box Hill, and then dropping it off to Kukan. That's what we want to see. That's what he should do. And then find himself, he's actually dropping deep again. He was trying to find more space out here. If Kukan was struggling, then he would have passed back to Box Hill. That's fine. I like that movement from him. And both Dobbs and Mills in the box. That means we have two strikers in there when the cross is going to come from Kukan. Sitting just outside the field here is Friel. I don't know why he's that far up. Probably because he is a carrilero, so he is trying to, he's trying to close down or fill some of the spaces in between our midfield and probably striker area, because there is not an attacking midfielder. So he's just trying to be in spaces where there are no one else and just, shut down a little bit of their play as well, going if we are going to lose it. Kugan to Dobbs again, and I mean, he hasn't been good with his head so far this season, but there we go. Another really, really great header goal from Dobbs, and another really good assist from Kugan. Look at this. Dobbs jumping over his man, and it's lovely hitting it back towards where it came from. That's all you can ask for from a target man. He's not even a target man today. He's a deep lying forward. Okay, a corner here for them. Let's see if they're going to get one back at us. Oh, another great save by Charlie. I think that was going in, actually. I think that was going in. He's up on 7.0 again. Another corner. Got rid of it to begin with, but this is a dangerous situation. Ooh, hit the crossbar. Going out for a free kick. Well, that was a big chance for them. Definitely the biggest chance so far. Along with the corner before that. So 2 big chances for them here. Maybe the 2 they have. Nah, no. Okay. Throw into Scott. Kugan. I mean, he's here, there, and everywhere. Mills flicking it on, but yeah, Dobbs wasn't ready for that. Nice idea. Nice idea. Both from Kugan, Mills. Dobbs not really ready for it. Over the top here, Mayunga is going to get it. How is he doing in... Mills is pretty much done for. Mayunga almost done for. I think we're going to take Mills off soon enough. And let Dobbs do the target man thing. And then bring on Cooper, I think, for a shadow striker role. I think that's the best we can do. Record here, we haven't seen much to him so far. Maybe he'll find a cross. Yes, into Mills. Hitting it over. I think we're going to sub off Mills here. I think he's done for. He's pretty much done for. Let's bring Cooper in. Where is he? Right there. We need to bring up the formation here. Let's bring them around. Let's bring Cooper down here. Let's bring Dobbs over here. That should be fine. Let's do Shadow Striker. And off we are. Okay. That should be okay. That's actually back to the formation we started with, but not the tactic. Completely other tactic. Okay. Long throw, it seems. From Rickard, having 12. I think he had 11 or 12 in long throw. Okay. That's piss poor by our goalkeeper. Just boxing it out straight out to one of our guys. Kugan to no one. That's one of the worst crosses I've seen so far. I mean, someone should probably be in there, but still not the best. Another long throw here. Let's see if we can get something this time around. Dobbs. No, he's going to kick it again. Friel with an open goal. What is that goalkeeper doing? Holy moly, that was so stupid. 3-0 up against number 3 in the league. At home, but still, that's a very, very... Not conceding right now after 66 minutes and 3-0 up. I think that killed the game. Well done, Friel, to, take his shot and actually score it. But, it was an open goal. He should do it. But still... This looks good. And I think it's more so the tactical choices than the formational choices that actually do this. Charlie, good Charlie. Charlie done. Charlie is where he should be. He probably deserves to start in from now on. Not that the Paddington have been absolutely fine as well. So, you know, see, they don't get a lot of on-target strikes here from us. Okay, Box Hill. Let's see what he can do. Back to Coogan, up to Box Hill. They're finding each other nicely. Milkovich all the way back. Milkovich? Oh, not Milkovich. Milovic. Friel. Piss poor pass there from Milovic. Ooh, that's a good pass. Don't have anyone in. Okay. Long shot. Again, Charlie dealing with it. But that's pretty good, actually, dealing with this situation over here and only letting them get a long shot from this. So, decent defensively. Taylor again, good. And Cooper coming deep to get it. Now we can maybe change it into a counter here. No, we're going back. Okay, that's also good. 79 minutes gone, or 80 actually now. Someone should be completely gone here. Mayunga almost gone. Ben Friel almost gone. Box Hill, only 6.6, really? From what we have seen, he's been quite good. I'm not going to take him. I can't really say. I could put a Goha in and let Dobbs play the deep lying forward instead. You know what? Let's do that. And we're also going to make all others up here because I think I want to have Mayunga with me for the next game. Allardyce is also Nagger, but we are kind of missing one central defender. It's very hard to keep them fit, those three guys, because they're playing every single. Well, those three are rotating in between each other. Of course, they want to move them around. Allardyce over here. Mayunga is playing mostly. He's the main guy, you know, on the left side here. And Taylor and Allardyce is rotating unless Mayunga needs, you know, some time off. But yeah, we kind of need that extra body in there. And I don't think that the youngster we have is good enough. What is his name? He's so bad. He's not so bad, but he's not really good enough. So we are kind of missing out on a pretty decent new target man or maybe a deep lying forward instead. And then also a central defender. I think that would help us out a lot if we had two extra bodies there. Not starting 11, just rotational options maybe. Okay, let's move on. 3-0, 80 minutes. We don't have many on target. 0.82. Performance-wise, we haven't really been that good, but I can't complain with the result. That's for sure. Cooper, Aguha, Scott, all the way over to Coogan. Nicely done. And now Coogan again. I mean, the threat from him is absolutely ridiculous. Not the best cross, but also poor positioning by Aguha, if you ask me. Can we get the ball back? Yes, we can. Record. Good job defending there. Scott, back to Allardyce. Allardyce into Taylor. That's dangerous. Going back to Charlie. Just go long, mate. Just go long. Good. Maybe Aguha can get something from this. Yes, good. Cooper back to Allardyce again. Taylor building up from the back again here. Scott, they are pressing a little bit higher now, it seems. Aguha, but we are moving through them. And now we can find Dobbs in space. Getting tackled. Is that a penalty? It is a penalty. There we go. Good job. Very, very nicely getting out of that press here. That was really lovely. Dobbs taking it and 4-0 up. Lovely. I mean, that was the best play we have seen in this match. Getting out of that pressure situation and getting all the way up to Dobbs that could run into space into their box area and then getting the penalty. Thumbs up, mates. Thumbs up. Lovely too. That was really good. That was really, really good. Ebbsfleet winning their game, it seems. Yeah. They're probably gonna... I still expect Ebbsfleet to win this league, even with them not being that good here early on. They're probably ooh, Friel. No, he's going... Okay, fair enough. Didn't want his goal, I guess. Oh, he already scored, actually. Oh, never mind. He's gonna take the brace anyway. And Reckard also getting his assist from across. So, 5-0. What an absolute astonishing result here for us. Wow. And I think we can easily say that we can either play 3 up top or the Cooper on the Shadow Striker role. I think that's okay. I think that's okay with this tactic. I think with this tactic, we can definitely play Cooper. So I think we're going back to a Shadow Striker instead of 3 up top because we don't have the manpower right now to do 3 up top. They will just get naggered really fast and then we will struggle anyway. So let's drop it down to a Shadow Striker, one of the deep lying forwards. I think that's a good idea. But yeah, wow, what a game. I mean, I was just sitting here for a second just thinking, wow, that was really, really, really good. Yeah, let's get out of this. So let's get into the tactic here again, because I think we're going to play him on the right side instead, because Box Hill is probably also better on the right side than the left side. So I think we're going to play Dobbs on the, I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Could we please bring it? Yeah, there we go. And then the target forward over here and the deep lying forward here. Shadow Striker, please. And do we want any instructions on him? Probably not. Just leave it as it is and let the deep lying forward go wide, roam for possession to help out Coogan or whoever is playing over here. I think this side over here is going to be very good, bringing the crosses into our target forward, all the Shadow Striker coming in. Should we call this something else? We probably should. It's also a new formation, so it's actually a 4-4. No, it's a diamond again. So we should go ahead and call it 4-4-2 diamond version 4. There we go. I'm actually gonna clear the other slots here. I don't think we are. I think we're just gonna focus on this right now. For sure. Friel was playing the Carrilero. Yes, deep lying forward. So how did they actually do here? Who didn't do well? Mayunger didn't do too well, it seems. Milovic, not the best, but decent. Probably 6.8 or something like that. It's actually annoying that I can't see the last match. Actually, I think you can actually put in insert column. Last match rating. Yeah, bring me that. I hate these columns. They're so bad. They are so freaking bad. If I put a separator. Well, there we go. Kind of works. It's a little bit, it's annoying. It's annoying. I should probably save this. No, he actually was 7.0 here. Okay, only Box Hill for some reason didn't get a good rating. Not sure why. It looked good. For me, it looked good. But I guess he wasn't helping much in terms of scoring goals, assists, and stuff like that. But he did some other things, and you have to remember that, because just because he doesn't get the rating, he might still do good. But yeah, a very, very good match, man. I can't even. Let's move forward with that. A very, very simple kind of tactic, of course. But yeah, it worked. Work the ball into the box. Let the wingbacks do their job, bringing in some good crosses. Again, it just seems like that the more simple you do it in the lower leagues, the better. Yeah, sure. A very, very strict, a very, very intriguing kind of tactic can work. But overall, I just feel like the simple things are just working better. I'm just trying a lot of different things this season. And so far, at least we're successful. So I can't really, blame all my changes on us doing poorly, because we're actually doing okay. But remember, again, we have only played one of the good teams right now. Only one. We got, in the next couple of games, we got Billericay, Sloth, that's not, Sloth, yeah, Dorking, Dover, half decent, away from home at least. Maidenhead in the FA Cup, could be bad. Hemel Hempstead, okay. Methur, whatever their name is. And then Oxford. We are probably coming back for the Ebbsfleet game here. I think Ebbsfleet is going to be the big one. That's 8 games in the league, or 7 games in the league, and then this is the 8th one. So it's going to take me some time to get through these games, that's for sure. And yeah. But yeah, I think we're coming back for the Ebbsfleet game. So before I'm going, I just want to show you the finances here. We are still looking absolutely brilliantly. We are not losing any money, but we are not gaining any either. But that's fine, because we are using 10k in wages. And if we can stably use 10k in the league, in the 6th best tier, then we're doing good. Because we are using quite a lot right now on youth academies that we are not using. And that's a mistake. That's a big mistake by me, because we could have probably 2 or 3 more decent players instead of these youth team kind of. They are not that great. I need to next time I'll do the contract negotiations myself and only pick 2 or 3 of those guys that are good enough, that I think is going to be good enough. The rest, throw them out. We don't need to have them down here in the system We don't need them in. But yeah, like I said, I might be looking toward bringing in maybe a lone deal, central defender, or attacker, just to add a little more depth, and it needs to be a kind of a quality player, rotational player. But yeah, I hope you liked this episode, and leave a like if you did. And yeah, next time we will get up against Depth Fleet. So there we go, guys. See you around.